In order to make a simple statement of the achievements to date through this joint effort with partners worldwide, farmer to farmer, and other organizations, we will focus on describing some relevant facts. The first relevant fact is the achievement of a shared vision, mission, and values. It is very important to achieve a cohesive strategy, actions, projects, programs that allow the inclusion of the poorest farmers and their families, those who live in extreme poverty. We work with values, mission, vision, and principles based on a Christian practice of stewardship and service. The second relevant fact is to have determined with precision and clarity our target group, which, as we have said, are farmers and their families, farmers in a state of economic and social marginality. In other words, families living in extreme poverty or general poverty. The general characteristics of this group are usually the very limited access to formal credit, with a very marginal production that does not allow them to obtain sufficient income to meet their needs, with agricultural practices that are not friendly to the environment, nor the conservation of natural resources, which also affect the productivity of their crops, with constant migration to other cities or to other countries, trying to obtain the income that they cannot generate through their agricultural practices, with broken families, victims of domestic violence. Those are the main characteristics of our target group. Our program is called Bridge to Inclusion. Precisely because it is a gradual process of continued progress where the learning, knowledge, and experience that the farmers acquire in those 5 years are gradually materialized step by step. The process has two phases, the incubation phase and the acceleration phase. The incubation phase is from year 1 to year 3. In that period, the farmer has already been empowered by the good agricultural practices and has already made relevant changes in their farm through the knowledge they have acquired in the training and technical assistance, and through the financing that has been granted for the improvements they need to implement in their farm. The acceleration process comprises year 4 and year 5, where they consolidate this knowledge and reveal tangible results in productivity and quality, and become an entrepreneur who is well above national standards of production and quality in coffee, cacao, and honey. The third relevant fact is the design, implementation, and consolidation of a model aimed at the inclusion and transformation of farmers in conditions of social economic marginality into farmers with consolidated entrepreneur characteristics over a 5-year process. These farmers are trained through a package of training services, technical assistance, financing according to their needs, an investment plan for the development of their farm, and in addition to that, bring them closer to training or exporting companies through which they will consolidate in this period those advances achieved through this development process. The process of inclusion not only achieves economic inclusion and not only employment generation, it also includes investment in local capacities, and that is why 2 years ago has been a priority for the APAC, the strengthening of young entrepreneurs whose reason to exist is to create that capacity to provide services to the farmers in the communities where they live. Harnessing the talents, harnessing the experience of these young people is vital for the future sustainability of APAC's business model. The fourth relevant fact is the impact that this model of inclusion has had. Farmers who have gone through the 5 years of the process, that in the last 7 years have benefited 2,500 farmers, have managed to increase their productivity area by 33%, their productive yield by 80%, and have increased employment generation by 100%. Their income has increased by 153% and their equity by 122%. As we can see, it is a tangible impact, and it is an impact that definitely makes this model of inclusion sustainable. Hello, my name is Osnep Egno Cruz Flores. At the moment, I am an entrepreneur living in Huehuili, Jinotega. I am 20 years old and approximately 4 months since I joined the Youth Entrepreneur Project executed by APAC. I have learned a lot. For example, I can estimate the harvesting yield and other various activities that are carried out in the farms that I didn't handle before. Now, thanks to God, thanks to APAC who gave me the opportunity to participate in this project, I have learned a lot during this process, and I decided to continue my studies at college level. I want to become an agronomist engineer, and this year I will go to a local university to study agronomy, because working with this project will allow me to improve my life and continue to support my community. Congratulations, Farmer to Farmer. Together, we fight poverty.